Today we're gonna make these delicious smoked ribs. Let's get it going. So we're gonna make these ribs on the cinder block grill that I built. If you want to know how I built this grill, check out my channel. I have a video on how I built the grill. What's up everyone, it's your boy, the P to the A. Today, we're gonna hang out with my friends. I'm gonna show you how I prepare my ribs, how I make them. It's just basically a dry rub. We're gonna go ahead and show you how that's made. We're gonna slowly cook it for about 3 hours, 4 hours maybe. And then we're gonna go ahead and enjoy it. So, it's your boy, the P to the A, let's go. Alright, so the first thing we're going to do is a very basic, very easy barbecue sauce. So the base for our sauce is going to be ketchup. And then to this, we're going to add a little bit of Worcestershire sauce. A little bit of brown sugar. A little bit of garlic powder. Some onion powder. Of course, we're going to add salt to this as well. So to this I added a little marmalade because I had it and it's just going to give a little flavor. This is optional, you don't have to do this. But here we have all the ingredients. To this we're going to add apple cider vinegar. If you don't have apple cider, you can just use regular vinegar. And then we're going to heat this either in a saucepan or in a microwave. Here I'm doing this in a microwave. You just want to do it nice and slow until it's all cooked like this. We're going to go ahead and take some ribs and grill it on a cinder block barbecue grill that we built not too long ago. We're going to take them, dry rub them, and then go ahead and smoke them out with a little bit of oak. It's the PA. Check out the channel, leave a comment, put a like. You already know how we do it, so let's get it going, let's get it popping. Let's go ahead and grill some ribs on a cinder block grill. Let's do it. Okay, so now with our ribs, we're going to do a very basic dry rub. So this dry rub consists of sugar. Here I'm using regular sugar, but normally I would use brown sugar. If you have brown sugar, use that instead. But we're going to go ahead and put some sugar here on the ribs. All around it, we're going to coat it good. Again, if you have brown sugar, use that instead. A little bit of salt as well. And again, you want to make sure that you get the spices on both sides of the rib. A little bit of ground ginger. And of course, when you do this, you can put more or you can put less. It's up to your liking, up to your taste. We're going to put some cumin. We're going to put some paprika on here as well for a little heat and spice. We're going to add garlic powder to this. And some allspice. And the allspice is optional, but I like to add it on there because I think it brings out a little bit of flavor, a little bit of nuttiness. Alright, so what you want to do is you want to go ahead and rub all of this into the meat. Make sure it's coated. Make sure you rub it both sides. And if need be, go ahead and put more spices. As you can see here, I felt like it needed a little bit more onion powder, and I went ahead and did a little bit more sugar. So again, you control your meat, you control your recipe, and you control the spices. And don't forget to put a little bit of ground pepper as well. So here you can see the ribs that I did with brown sugar. It's a little bit different. I think the brown sugar adds a little bit more to it, and I would go with that. And since my friends are coming over, I'm going to make some french fries from scratch. I have an outdoor burner that I'm going to use to make the french fries. If you want to check that out, I'm going to leave a link in the description to the outside burner that I used to make the fries. So I'm going to make a little appetizer here because the ribs are going to cook for about 4.5 hours. And the longer you have the ribs going on that low heat, that smoke, the better it is. But we're making a little appetizer to go with that beer while we wait. So the key to these ribs is to make sure you smoke them out. So I'm gonna go ahead and put aluminum foil over these ribs so the smoke from that hardwood, that oak, penetrates the meat and gives it the flavor. So it's very important that you have these ribs on low heat, not in contact with the flame, and you have that smoke just rise up and penetrate that meat, penetrate those ribs. That's the key and the secret to these great ribs. So about 4 hours later, 4.5 hours, you can see how they look. They look beautiful. And I've been basting these ribs throughout with the barbecue sauce that we made. And it's mostly important at the end when you have really low flame, really low heat, and you have a lot of smoke. You want to go ahead and just baste them as much as you can. And that's going to give them some really beautiful color and flavor. So while those ribs are basically resting on low heat, I'm going to go ahead and finish off the french fries. I am going to double fry these, and we're going to have the french fries together with the ribs, and that's going to be a winning combination. So while these ribs rest, I'm going to baste them one more time, and it's very important that you let these ribs rest a little bit before you eat them.
Wait, it's hot, okay? Wait a bit.
I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope you give this recipe a try. It's really worth it, and thank you for watching. Please subscribe, and we'll see you on the next one.
Subscribe, brother.